1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
They'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Lions now at 2-5 to start play. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They've got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. You talk about this Lions defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Hey, Chris. Cut 19. Cut 19.
They'll drop the throw. He'll try and do this himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
60 Eagles, 60
in motion, the tight end. They're going to try and throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That's good.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
18 Cardinal, 18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 19 Lions. Get him. Go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And out route, he's got the connection to Walker. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Riggs, 70 Lions.
A man who played collegiately over at East Lansing is Kenneth Walker III. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Lions' 6-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Stop. Ready. Crack all 80. Dragon 60.
And Shaheed going to go in motion.
Ready.
2nd and 6. Throw out wide to Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Dances by him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled. By dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Straight ahead, Walker. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly win it with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Again, Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he's going to be touchdown short of the 1st, and it's 4th down coming up.
It's a gain of 8.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. For it. It's Walker. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Well, he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
That was well defended right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 60 by 6. Buffalo 18.
They'll look to throw here. The downfield, he's got all the time in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Lions 14, Sehawks 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. On the return, Austin. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 34. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Side, it's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
At the 47-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one. The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here we go, set. Warrior 70, Timberwolves. Dragon 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Finding Walker complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 19. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
And the Sehawks, first down.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And he's going to get out of bounds at least. So the fake spike does yield a completion, but that's a big risk to run there. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
2nd and 15. Now he's going to step up and run. A solid stiff arm. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Walker is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
70 range, Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
He'll look to throw. He'll try to pick it up himself. Here's a diving catch right side. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Panther 11. Come on. Hey. 60 Bison. Hurt. Mustang 19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
19 Lions. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
19 Tiger.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Look at the jump. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He was called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now he's going to step up and run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have scored again in this 3rd quarter. This time to move out in front.
Lions 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw. That is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
19 right. Buffalo 18. Corey 70.
They're going to try and throw. It's Williams on the catch. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Tag. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker. 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, it's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and do this himself. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And how about the coverage? You're in the end zone. That's how you frustrate a quarterback. You get pressure on, and you take away all of his receivers, and he's got to throw it away on 3rd and goal.
Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short throw there, pulled in by all. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Finds Gibbs on a check down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Second and 11. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
At the 29-yard line.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, my man. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The Seahawks on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11.
70, Dragon 60. Warriors.
Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Sticking with Walker on second down. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 3rd and 3. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
60 by 6.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Kirby Joseph there to drop it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Ready.
And going right back to Walker. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That good for 22 and a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now. All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I spill berg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook. Sticks and stones or bricks and bones, but your words can't hurt cause you ain't read no books. Stay woke, take notes, joke. Don't look shattered like broke glass. I'ma shine till they blind, pour the blinds out. You online making threats, make 'em sign out. I redefine routes. We the ones Chris Webber calling time out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Around and find out. Got no respect for these dudes who doctor the message. The Jekyll on records, it's too late to hide out. Pull rank and file out. Peep style, I'm a wild out. Shorty gon' holler out. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God. He's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like,